My name is Rosanna Crawford of Canmore, Alberta. I'm 22 years old and a biathlete headed to the Vancouver 2010 Olympics. My older sister is my role model and my leader. She's headed to the Olympics as well for cross-country skiing. I was skiing at age 5 and doing biathlon at age 10. That's just normal where I live, just minutes from the Canmore Nordic Ski Center. In life, there are so many challenges, and you just face them, work through it, and get over that mountain. Injuries are just a normal part of sports. They happen. Although they are expected, what happened to me was unbelievable. I just got back skiing from back and hip injuries, but what hit me next was so unbelievable. I was sidelined due to extreme fatigue and a racing heartbeat. At the beginning, it was about once a week, and my heart would race to 200 to 250 beats per minute, and I couldn't breathe. Then it progressed to being every time I trained. Just walking would get my heart up to 190 beats per minute. As a professional athlete, I was rattled. I was at a standstill with my training. After visiting so many doctors, I was diagnosed with atrial tachycardia. That's a problem with a nerve at the heart, where it causes extremely high heart rates. It was unexpected and caught us all off guard because it's a genetic condition and no one in my family has it. I underwent surgery in December 2008, just 5 months after being diagnosed. Well, it was more of a procedure than a surgery. They went in through a vein in my knee and up to my heart. They found the nerve that was giving the troubles and they burned it. Because I'm very physically fit, the doctors said I would recover quickly. I was able to compete in the 2009 World Juniors in Canmore in January, but because I was unable to train before my surgery, I wasn't completely satisfied with my results. I was discouraged and let down. Being able to compete again was a great reward for overcoming the huge obstacle that my heart condition presented. I was trying to train hard to regain my cardiovascular fitness, but my troubles were not done there. I was catching colds and flus. I just couldn't stay healthy. I worried that I would never get over this. After more doctor's appointments, I found out my tonsils were swollen and I had surgery to remove them. By the end of July 2009, I was back to normal and training full-time, but I had a lot of catching up to do. It was my passion and love for the sport that kept me going through all of my setbacks and tough times. A dream of mine was to make it to the Olympics, just as my sister had, but with all my medical problems, I had pretty much wrote it off already. I was training for 2014, not 2010. I got to wear my grandmother's ring on a chain the day of my race that qualified me for the Olympics. Usually my sister Chandra wears it, but my family decided that I needed it. Since both Chandra and I are going on to the Olympics, we'll have to share it in Vancouver. During my race, she was running alongside me, cheering me on the whole way. Next to all of my injuries and surgeries, it was the most nerve-wracking thing I'd ever had to do. This is a huge personal accomplishment, especially because I was so far off in my training. It was completely unrealistic. I was able to make it with perseverance and some luck. I've made my dream come true. I am so proud to be Canadian and representing our amazing country at the Olympics. Going to the Olympics is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and my ability to push through and overcome obstacles will be a huge asset for me.